did the right thing. To me, freedom and the right to live in peace is a cornerstone of our society. And that was something that Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and E.D. Dixon and Congressman Lewis were trying to achieve. And I feel like what I did today should have been done a long time ago. It needed to be done. It needed to be spoken. Because we have to live with the truth, and it is the truth.
It meant a great deal. I feel very good for the chief of the Montgomery Police Department to offer an apology. I teared up. I tried to keep from crying, and I accepted the apology, and I accepted the badge that he took off of his own and gave it to me, and I said I'm not worthy of it, but I accept it, and I will hold on to it and keep it. The chief, I've been in a lot of places during the past 50 or more years, and this is the first chief any place in America to issue an apology, and it means a great deal. I got arrested in Nashville, in Birmingham, Atlanta, Selma, but the chief of police of Montgomery, Alabama is the first. But it was not just been arrested, but we were beaten here, and what the chief said in effect, that the police department failed to protect us.
Mr. Lewis, for our younger listeners, what happened in Montgomery, Alabama that the chief is apologizing for?
Well, on Saturday morning, May 20th, 1961, a group of us got off a Greyhound bus at the Greyhound bus station, and a mob grew and first beat members of the press and then turned on us. And some of us were hurt. Some were seriously hurt. My seatmate was seriously hurt. I was hit in the head with a wooden crate and taken to a doctor's office where I was patched out.
So the Klan attacked you and there were no police present to protect you?
Well, apparently the police department somehow, some way made a decision not to be there, not to be on the scene.
Talk about the decision process. What made you
I had asked Reverend Morris, Pastor Morris, if I could come and be a part of this day. I had no idea that I was going to be asked to speak. But some things came up with the mayor and the director of public safety. They had a death in the family, and so they asked for me to speak on their behalf. And I really felt that God directed me here today. I think that somebody who is wearing this uniform, that this iconic patch that you see in the photographs of Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, that voice needs to be heard in a different light than what history has recorded in years past. And I felt very privileged and honored to be able to be here today. It was a very easy decision to make because, again, it was the right thing to do.
Well, I think it tends to dramatize the power of love, peace, and nonviolence. It moved us toward reconciliation, and that's what the movement was all about.
Yes.
I'm very grateful, and I accepted the apology and accepted this badge on behalf of so many people.
the healing continues?
The healing continues, and that's what the movement was all about. To heal, to become one.
Exactly. And that is the same motto that the police department has now ascribed to one MPD: honor, duty, loyalty. And as I said in my comments, those are the values that Congressman Lewis lived by, and those have become our values now. And I want him to know, I want everybody in the movement, the struggle, to know your voices were heard. that your work, your dedication, putting your life on the line, it made a difference. You know, Chief Brown, my assistant, my chief of staff, has said this often. We are not your father's MPD. And that is very true. We are not. We are going to move forward as one Montgomery, one MPD, and we're going to continue to work at it. There's still a lot of work to be done. We know that. We, the police department, has to make the first move to build that trust back in our community that was once lost because we enforced unjust laws. Those unjust laws were immoral and wrong. But you know what? It's a new day. And there's a new police department and a new Montgomery here and now and on the horizon.